Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play in SMW Central. I am Bob Zach.
And I'm the Piano Man.
We're back on Skype because we felt like it after our last recording session, and we're going to be trying a little bit more chipper. And I'm going to be entering Rosa Nuevo this time, and I'm going to be using the LNR trick.
Or as I like to call it, Rosa Nuevo.
Ah!
Already dying?
No, I'm being chased by Chuck. So, some things, something I forgot, well, I forgot to mention last episode. Well, actually, now I died. Actually, I'm going to wait to talk about that until after I get to past this mechanic. I actually like this level, and it has a mechanic in here that's really unique. Does anybody remember the Phantos from Super Mario Bros. 2?
I do.
That chase you around when you got a key? Well, they're back, only they chase you around when you get any item.
Yeah, it sounds like a party.
It's Mario Party.
No, because if that were the case, there'd be about 3 other characters there with you.
Oh, you're with me.
And, well, I'm with you, yes, but there'd be 2 other of us. I'm pretty sure Netsu and Natsu would be here. And we'd all be yelling at each other about stealing one's coins. And stars.
This is way more difficult than it should be.
I think it's the player that's making it more difficult.
Again, when we actually did this the other night, I actually was doing better.
Of course you do better. Whenever you actually succeed to do something.
It's the Let's Play curse.
Yeah, it's just a curse for you. Or should I say, it's your computer just being a douche.
Okay. So anyway, we've showed off the Phantos. What I was going to say was that I actually have a different controller setup that I've been testing, and I didn't want to mention it last time because, well, then you guys would be going, oh, he's just going to blame the controller setup if it has problems. I really don't want to get into that. That and I forgot. But this is actually making things pretty simple. I'm going to remember to go in the door this time.
Did you miss the door last time?
Yeah, you remember that? I actually mentioned it.
Hello, I can't see your screen.
I mentioned it. I never said that you saw it. I said I mentioned it. But anyway, what if the guy's going to throw hammers out of the lava this time?
Oh, that'd be fun. I'm going to throw a hammer at the lava and then kill you.
He did shrink me. But yeah, he did it again. He tossed hammers at the lava. But anyway, I'm going to explain how my setup is this time. Now, normally how I've had my setup before is I put the what is normally the X and Y buttons, and I put them to the shoulder buttons, R and L buttons on my keyboard. Because, you know, for me that's just plain easier. I glitched the P-switch through the blocks.
Okay, glitch count. How many was that? Just in this world? 2?
In World 5? Yeah, 2. You saw the glitch with Mario.
Yes, I saw that glitch, and now I was like, I get to get this glitch when you upload the video on Friday, so...
But anyway, I find them being in with where the R and L buttons are actually much easier. It's easier to run, it's easier to pick items up.
So he says. But
I actually like having the save and load state button being on the controller. So what I did is, since I really don't use the R and L buttons, is I normally put the R and L buttons on where the X and Y buttons normally are. So what I actually did was I moved the R and L buttons to my keyboard, and I put the save and load state buttons where X and Y normally are. And that seems to be working out very well. Now, as I said earlier, I kind of like this level. It's kind of neat. But as you saw, we've only had really a little bit of a second room with the Phantoms in it. This is the other room. This is the only other room with Phantoms in it. And as you can see, they're a different color. They're red. There are about, I think I counted that there are 6 Phantoms in this room. Now, you actually are working your way towards the end of the room. Near the end of the room, there's actually a springboard. Now, you can already kind of guess what's going to happen. You're going to grab the springboard, and all the phantoms are going to come running at you at the exact same time.
It's like Indiana Jones style. You grab the little thing off the pedestal, and everything's trying to kill you.
And we begin.
I'm betting he's still forgetting the save state.
No, I'm remembering save state.
Oh, that's a change.
These things keep on hitting me. I left the... But I mean, it gets really hectic, especially when you have like 6 of them running at you. And the problem is, well, it's actually, you can kind of wonder why they were giving you 2 mushrooms earlier on the level. They're expecting you to get hit a lot. So you pretty much will use up both mushrooms before you get to the end.
You can even keep a hold of both your mushrooms.
No, I'm small.
Wait. Have you tried spin jumping off those daggone things?
I'm holding a springboard, remember?
You can still kick the springboard up and spin jump. And catch the springboard.
I'm not that multi-talented.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is coming from the guy who can't even fly right. My bad. I make fun of you.
The bad part is when they all get together, they kind of swarm, and so they become almost near impossible to miss. So I'm not sure how you would. I guess you'd do it very carefully without save states.
I'm going to give you the same advice that Piccolo gives Gohan.
Dodge.
Dodge! We're cross-referencing again. Doo-da, doo-da.
So you're going to be seeing a lot of me just running through and trying to dodge these guys. But they're like kind of swarming together, and then they'll separate, and then they'll come back together again. It's really annoying.
Like, okay, ready, break. And then regroup. And then go again. And then regroup, and then whee! Let's see. Go.
You know, you think that with it being so painful that I would hate this level, but I kind of like it.
It's the challenge aspect.
I don't know, it just works.
That you're just machoistic.
I am not masochistic. Or machoistic.
Sure you're not.
Self-deprivating humor for the win. Okay. That didn't work.
Of course it didn't. Whatever works anymore. I mean,
no!
Right at the end and died?
Right at the end, I tossed a springboard off the stage. Okay, I'm out. I'm out, though. That's the last we're going to be seeing of the Phantos. It's the hardest section of the level. I can't even move the springboard a little bit. They also make you practice item juggling. You know, you kind of have... Ouch. You kind of have to, like, move a whole bunch of items together. So you're going to take one item to a certain part of the stage and then come back to the other item.
I want to see you play freaking the Cold One's Super Cold World, if you would still have it out.
Why?
Just because.
Pay me, I might.
That game, I played it and it was just... I was playing on a keyboard at the time.
I'm in dire needs of monies.
Who isn't?
Donald Trump. Okay.
If anyone wondered what that loud slap was, that was me hitting myself in the forehead.
You asked. Okay, and now for the boss. We get a big boo fight. Well, I'll wait till the end to tell a story about this. Actually, I will tell. So the first time through, I only had like maybe 10 seconds or so, between 10 and 15 seconds to beat the big boo. So I'm running out of time now. So I'm like, of course, rushing and save stating and all that stuff, and I beat the big boo. And just as I beat the big boo and it falls like that, 1 second turns to 0 and I die. We both died together. Most spectacular thing ever.
I regret nothing!
Yes, I did regret absolutely nothing. What the... Eddie, how much time do you think that was?
No idea.
I thought I started my timer, but it's still sitting at me going, 20!
Uh-oh. I'd give that about 9-10 minutes.
Let me do Atop the Clouds and the next level. I think that should be good.
Go for it!
So, Eddie, you should know what Atop the Clouds look like now. You remember those birds?
Oh, yeah.
Bombs? I'm back here. I'm getting the regular exit this time.
You're back at the Nimbus Cloud.
Back at Nimbus.
Woo!
So, anything interesting to talk about?
L.A. Noire.
L.A. Noire? Haven't played it.
Well, I've been playing it,
I know you
and
can
I don't know if any of the watchers will be playing it
Any good?
at the time. It actually is. I have to say that it's Phoenix Wright, but 3 times amplified in difficulty.
Whee!
The game requires you to think.
Of course, they don't want to be any fun.
And sometimes the most obvious things aren't so obvious.
You know, I'm doing really
have to
I'm doing better than I did last time, probably because I'm not like frustrated at the gate. Excuse me.
At least not right now, you're not frustrated at it.
I think I just pulled a Nintendo Capri Sun.
What?
I burped.
Oh, good grief.
You just pulled a Charlie Brown.
I'm about to walk away from my microphone. I swear. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to deal with this on a regular.
At least semi-regular basis.
Okay, semi-regular.
Whee! I lost my fire flower.
The Let's Player at hand is a blockhead.
Your point would be what?
I don't know, but anyway, back to L.A. Noire just real quickly. I forgot where I freaking left off that.
Phoenix Wright.
I know I said Phoenix Wright, how it would make you required to think, but really, one of the things you really have to do in this game is pay attention to the face. The game implements new face recognition technology to where when the game developers were making the game, it would read the face of the person who was doing the acting, and it's just like, wow. But I'll include that in review as soon as I'm done with the game. It's coming along, but not coming along fast enough. But
the review of the game.
The game's gonna. The game itself, it takes a while to get through a few of the cases, especially if you want to get a good rating from it. But I found myself rushing through the cases when I could probably do better. If I just sat and thought.
Hammer Bro back.
Is he throwing freaking hammers at you from the fire?
No, because I'm not in that level anymore.
But the review comes as soon as I'm done with the game, which I'm gonna have to go through 3 discs. Yay.
That sounds long.
Well, you never know. It could be
So
short.
now you're getting to see the rest of the level. And me dying in the rest of the level. I'm just going to run under this Goomba because I can.
You see more of the level, and you see more of the fail coming from the player.
You know, I think that was a pretty quick run through, to be honest.
Wait, you're already done with the level?
Yeah, I'm done with the level.
No, it took you 3 minutes.
Woohoo! Okay, so on to the next level, Stratosphere Ride. We're going to be tackling the secret exit, as per usual. And I love the music. This music is, me being a big Sonic fan, it's from Sonic & Knuckles. Wonderful, wonderful game. Wonderful music. And it's fitting. This music is fitting for this level, too.
I will hear it as soon as you upload it.
Yep. Now, this is kind of tricky because you actually see the key early on, but you're not going to be able to get to it for a little while.
Don't make the joke, Eddie. Don't make the joke, Eddie. Don't make the joke, or the recording won't take. Because we know what happened last time.
Key whore!
You're kind of you're cursing yourself. You're cursing yourself. Your computer did not hear that.
Wait a minute. Does this go anywhere? Okay. This is your on-off switching bit with these nice platforms. Is there anything over here?
I don't know. Is there?
Yep. You actually have to run over here to these platforms that are right over here. This is where we're going to be going for the key. So you're going to have to hit these off-on switches and kind of keep both of these platforms with you. And of course, there's going to be fire locusts on the off-on switches, and they're going to try to kill you. But hey, it wouldn't be fun if they didn't. And if you make any mistake, you're kind of dead. You're not going to be able to get to the key.
If you make a mistake in any game, you're pretty much kind of dead.
Well, especially in this game, because they really don't cut you any slack.
But they're not supposed to, really.
Okay. Now this is going to be pretty weird. It kind of threw me off because you're hitting the switch to loop the platforms back around, and you're like, well, I've been here before. Not really, because by changing the path, you change where the top platform goes, and it's going to take you to the key. Or the pipe to get to the key, actually. I just love this music. What?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, down the pipe we go. And we're now at the key. So we have to go back down the pipe. And it actually takes us somewhere different, which is later on the level. Okay, now to get to the keyhole.
No, keyhole!
Okay. I think we have to go in this pipe. And now we're going to have to keep the key with us as we go through another off-on switch segment. And this can get really annoying near the end. And hey, look! An actual smart use for black chompers.
Instead of their...
Oh, they're not hanging out. They're not hanging in the middle of the air. There are these blocks in... There are actually these blocks in the middle of the air, and they're resting on the blocks.
Yeah, instead of like the regular just...
And it actually works because you're trying to dodge them while the platform's moving. Now, this locust is actually really, really annoying because you have to dodge the fireballs on this moving platform, and then you find out there's a second one. So then you're like dodging two groups of fireballs. And I made it look... I made it look really good because I had a lot of practice.
He made it look easy, then he died.
Yeah, by the way, don't hit that off-on switch. It's a lie. It's a trap.
Again, you with your cross-referencing and just...
Now, this first time we're going to ride this platform down. I'm not going to do that next time because, really, if you know that the pipe's there, there's no need to wait for it. So now we're actually going to take this almost all the way to the end. Without...
And dying.
Yeah. Okay, you see these? I'm actually going to... The path of the keyhole is up there, but I want a mushroom first. I'm going to dodge this. Actually, I need to go up there first. This is what I said about item juggling. Let me move this. I'm going to leave the key here. Get shrunk, stupidly. And grab what was in that block, which is a P-switch. Now I'm going to move back up to the key. Come here, key. And now we can go in the pipe.
Into the pipe we go. Dun, dun,
now, if you
dun,
see,
dun.
you could actually get there without the key, and they figured if you got here without the key, you'd be trapped because, of course, curiosity. You can figure out what you're supposed to do. So they put this nice little shiny question orb. In case you don't have the key to go into the keyhole, you can actually just hit that and exit the level. But we're going to be going here and going through the keyhole.
But you gotta remember, curiosity killed the Mario.
Yeah, yep. They had little problems here. You can definitely see the glitches as you're going off the next path. So that leaves us at Nimbus Ascent. I don't think we have that much time left. So next time we will be covering Nimbus Ascent and the regular exit of Stratosphere Ride. That's about all we can really cover for next time. It will probably be a shortish video. So until then, guys, I am Bulbzac.
And I'm the Piano Man.
And we are signing off. See you later.